What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to a new episode of Phenomenal Views. I'm your host, Nick Smith, and ladies and gentlemen, this is my review for a movie I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. This is my review for the movie Logan. And I'm just gonna say right now, guys, this movie blew me out of the water as soon as the movie started. As soon as the gore started happening, as soon as Wolverine started like cutting people's faces and limbs cutting off, I was like, I am in love. I was in love with this movie as soon as they let Wolverine be Wolverine. So I'm gonna go into the story a little bit, and I'm gonna try my best not to go into spoilers. But if I do, if you don't want to be spoiled, you're gonna want to leave the video now, because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. And for those who want to stay, we're gonna get right into it. So let's just give the video a minute. Alright, well, thank you for staying, and for those who went and watched the movie, I hope that you loved it as much as I did. So, here we go. Logan is based in the future, in the year 2029, where we have an older Logan, and when we have the practical extinction of the mutants, practically, except for a few, when Logan and Professor Xavier, who is way older in this movie, and he looks like he's honestly about to die, find this little girl named Laura, who is also known as, in the comic books, X-23. It is his mission to take her to a certain place, to a mutant Eden, if you will, and it is up to him to get her there safely. And on this journey, he learns more about her and even more stuff about himself. And this movie was a great adventure. This movie was a great sit-through. This movie had great humor. It had great action scenes. It had great drama. This movie is more of a drama than an action film, and it fits perfectly with the tone. The director did an amazing job. Chemistry between Hugh Jackman and, I don't remember her last name, but the girl who played Lauren, X-23, her name is Daphne. They had tremendous chemistry together. When they first meet each other, they kind of have like, this, like they don't like each other thing, but as the film goes on, they build this strong father and daughter relationship, and it has an amazing, satisfying ending, and an ending that made me cry. And of course, I texted my mom, I'm like, I hate that I cry at the end of movies. Even though this is a comic book movie, that deserved people crying at the end of the movie. And as soon as I got back, I was applauding. I was so happy with this movie. There was not a thing that disappointed. I honestly wish that maybe they would have gone into a little bit of things, like, for example, in the trailer when they talk about like how Lauren is an X-Men fan, Logan talks about like how this didn't happen in the real world. In the real world, people died, and I did like how they did that. That was something new I have not seen before. They took the idea of the comic books and they twisted things to give people something to read instead of like telling the whole entire truth. And Logan's like, oh, this is crap. This is not what really happened. People died because of this. All this stuff happened. It's not true. This is all fake. And I thought that was very interesting, because that's something that I have honestly, like I said, I've never seen done before in a movie or even in a comic book movie. And for once in the world of the superheroes, people actually like the superheroes so much they went and actually wrote stuff about them. And you don't really ever get that in most comic book movies. I mean, most of the time the city doesn't really all the time like the heroes. Half the city likes Spider-Man. Everyone loves the Fantastic Four, at least that I know of from watching the 2004 film. The X-Men, I've never really known them to be involved with the public. I guess when they fixed everything in Days of Future Past, a lot of things happened. A lot of other superheroes, like just heroes in general, do not really get respect like that, and to see them throw that in there, I thought that was amazing. I was hoping how they explain it, and the way how they did it was really good. And I really even liked how they did the cloning process of X-23 and all the other mutants. And I'm not going to spoil that for you, but it's very interesting. And I do know, at least from what I know from what I have heard from friends, at least watching Wolverine versus the Hulk, that X-23 is a clone of Logan, and you can kind of say that she is his daughter. And just seeing the chemistry between these two actors, it is phenomenal. It is so good. And it's just so fun to watch these two play off each other and build up this chemistry, this relationship. And it's a really powerful thing. This movie is filmed beautifully. The acting is done tremendously well. This movie even has some hints of a Western. It kind of has like this Western vibe, and it even fits at the end of the movie when they have a song from Johnny Cash that plays at the end, and it's the song When the Man Comes Around. And when the movie has ended and that song plays, that I just felt like that was the piece to resistance. That was the tying of the little bow on this present. That's what Wolverine is, guys. This movie is a present to not only comic book films, but to moviegoers everywhere. This movie has a lot going for it, not just for comic book readers or for graphic novel readers, but for viewers in general. If you have watched the other X-Men movies, trust me, you will like this movie. Out of all the Wolverine movies that we have gotten, this one is honestly my favorite. It goes such. Wolverine... Oh, I'm sorry. It goes Logan, Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine. I acknowledge that movie exists up until Baraka from Mortal Kombat shows up. But guys, overall, I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to give Logan an A+. Guys, this is right now my second contender for Movie of the Year. So right now it's tied between Logan and Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions. Guys, thank you for also watching this video. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. And let's get this video some likes. Don't also forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, your enemies. Show why you're better than them. I don't know. Let's give this video some love. Guys, thank you for once again for checking out my channel. I have some more stuff on my channel that you might like. I've got video game playthroughs, book reviews, movie reviews. I've got box openings. What's in the Box is back. Be sure to look out for that. Guys, this has been a fun time doing this. I'm glad that I get to talk about this movie. Go watch this, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. I hope you guys have a good night, and Hugh Jackman will always be the Wolverine. Have a good day, guys.